So today we are going to see midpoint theorem.
So at first we'll see the statement. Statement is line joining the midpoint of two sides of triangle is parallel to the third side and half of it. So it is written line joining means we have to join the line. How will we have to join the line? We have to join midpoints. Midpoint of how many sides? Two sides. So let us draw a triangle ABC and let us consider D is midpoint of AB and E is midpoint of AB. A is AC. So this is midpoint of AB, this is midpoint of AC, and we are going to join the line. And what we have to prove? That it is parallel to the third side. So third side is BC here, and it is half of it. Means length of D will be half. So given part is triangle ABC. D and E are midpoints of AB and AC, and what you have to prove? You have to prove that number one, this D is parallel to BC, parallel to this side, and second you have to prove that length of D is half the length of BC. That we have to prove. So let us start with proof. So we'll do construction. What we'll do? From C we'll draw a straight line which is parallel to AB. So you will write draw CX, consider it is CX parallel to AB, which intersects D produced at F. DE produced at F. And now let us start with our proof. So at first means if you have to prove that D is parallel to BC, so if anyhow we will manage that BCFD is a parallelogram, then what will happen? Opposite sides are parallel, so we will prove DF is parallel to BC. So part of DF, that is equal to D, will be parallel to BC. To do so, at first we will try to make this triangle congruent to this triangle. For your convenience, I am rubbing this portion and trying to make these two triangles congruent. So we will take triangle CEF and AD. You will try write in triangle ADE and triangle CEF. So first proof will be this is equal to this. So we'll write the proof. AE is equal to EC, that is given. This is given. And second proof will write angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So we'll write here angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Vertically opposite angles. And third proof, I already know this line is parallel to this line, so alternate angles will be equal. So this angle will be equal to this angle. Marking it 3, marking it 4. So we'll write 3 is equal to angle 4. Reason is alternate angles. So angle, side angle, angle, side angle, both the triangles will be congruent. So we'll write hence triangle ADE is congruent to triangle CEF. Congruency rule will be ASA, sorry, this will be ASA. So by CPCT what will happen? We'll write AD will be equal to CF. Now what I am going to do? I am going to complete the figure. Already we know that AD is equal to DB, and now we have proved that AD is equal to, so you will write but AD is equal to DB, given, because D was given midpoint. Hence what will happen? This DB will be equal to CF. Now we will start our proof. Second part. For your convenience, I am rubbing it. See the figure. You know that this line is parallel to this line, means DB is parallel to CF. So write also DB is parallel to CF. So already we have proved that DB is equal to CF and DB is parallel to CF. So what will happen? One pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel. Hence what will happen? This figure will be a parallelogram. Hence you will write BCFD is a parallelogram. BCFD is a parallelogram. Since both are, if this figure is a parallelogram, so what will happen? Opposite sides will be parallel to each other. So BC will be parallel to DF. Hence we will write DF is parallel to BC. So part of DF, that is D, is parallel to BC. This is proved, first part. Now we are going to prove how D will be half of BC. Already we have made this triangle congruent to this one. So by CPCT, can say that length of DE is equal to EF. So we'll write D is equal to EF. And as now we have proved that this figure is a parallelogram, so we'll write in a parallelogram BCFD, opposite sides are equal, so DF will be equal to BC. But DF is represented as D plus EF, so I will write D plus EF is equal to BC. Now see, D is already equal to EF, so next step, for D I will write D, and for this EF I will write D. So D plus D is equal to BC. So twice the D is equal to BC. Hence, if you have to find out D, so it will be half of BC. Proved.